It's official. Social Security recipients will be seeing a 2.5% increase in their benefits in 2025. But what does this boost really mean for you, and how does it compare to previous years? Stick around, because we're breaking down everything you need to know about this cost of living adjustment and what it means for your financial well-being. Let's face it, with rising costs everywhere, any increase in your Social Security benefits is welcome news, right? So, while a 2.5% bump might not seem like a lot, it's definitely better than nothing. Let's dive in and see why this year's increase is a step in the right direction. In this video, we'll explain how the Social Security Administration, or SSA, calculates this adjustment, when you can expect to see the extra funds, and why it's a good reminder to make every dollar count. And don't worry, we'll also touch on why, even though it's not huge, this increase is better than you might think. First things first, let's talk about how this 2.5% increase was calculated. The SSA determines this cost of living adjustment, or COLA, based on inflation data from the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, or CPI-W, from July to September 2024. Basically, the SSA looks at how prices have changed for goods and services over those months, and that helps them figure out how much to adjust your benefits so you can keep up with rising costs. And this year, that adjustment is set at 2.5%. Now, 2.5% might not seem huge, but when you think about the fact that inflation is starting to slow down compared to the last few years, this increase could be a sign of things stabilizing, and that's a good thing. Now, when can you expect to see this boost? Even though the SSA calculated the COLA in October 2024, the increase won't hit your bank account until January 2025. So, while there's a little bit of a wait, the good news is that when the new year rolls around, over 68 million beneficiaries will see a small but welcome increase in their monthly payments. And hey, we all know how tight things can get. A little extra here and there adds up over time. This increase, even if modest, is better than none at all. Let's take a quick look at how this 2.5% increase compares to recent years. In 2023, Social Security recipients got a much bigger boost, a whopping 8.7%. And in 2022, it was 5.9%. Those increases were driven by higher inflation, but as prices start to level out, we're seeing smaller increases like the 2.5% for 2025. Now, while we're not seeing those huge jumps anymore, that's actually a sign that inflation is easing up. So in some ways, a smaller increase means the economy is stabilizing, which is good for everyone in the long run. So there you have it, folks. A smaller increase, but a positive sign for the future. Thanks for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for more updates on your Social Security benefits. Here's a fun thought experiment. What if your Social Security contributions had been invested in the stock market over the years? Could you have built a larger nest egg? It's an interesting question. And while Social Security wasn't designed as an investment vehicle, it's worth considering. If those funds had been invested in an index fund with a return of around 7 to 8% per year, it could have grown significantly. But remember, Social Security was built to be a safety net, not an investment account. And even though it's not perfect, it's great to know you're getting a guaranteed payout every month, no matter what the stock market does. It's easy to think that 2.5% isn't much in the grand scheme of things, especially when you compare it to bigger increases in previous years. But the truth is, it's better than nothing. And for many people, even a little extra each month can make a real difference. Plus, it's important to remember that Social Security is just one part of the equation. Many people use it to cover essential expenses, and every bit helps when it comes to managing your budget. We all know that making ends meet can be tough, especially when prices are rising. But with this increase, you'll have a little extra breathing room, and that's something to be thankful for. So why isn't Social Security keeping up with inflation more quickly? Well, it's a complex system, and while some people think it should be managed differently or reformed, the reality is that it's designed to provide consistent, reliable benefits. That doesn't mean there isn't room for improvement, though. It's fair to wonder if the system could be tweaked to offer more growth for retirees. But at the end of the day, the fact that these benefits are here for you, year after year, is something we can all appreciate. What do you think? Should Social Security be managed differently, or do you feel grateful for what it provides? Let me know in the comments. At the end of the day, the 2.5% COLA increase for 2025 might not be huge, but it's still a positive step forward. It's a reminder that despite the challenges we all face, you're getting a little extra to help with rising costs, and that's something worth appreciating. So, while we all wish it could be more, we're all happy to have this steady income. Every increase, big or small, helps keep you moving forward. Now, I want to hear from you. How do you feel about this 2.5% increase? Are you thankful for the extra boost, or do you think Social Security could do more? Let me know in the comments below. And please smash that subscribe button and the notification bell. We'll be diving deeper into other trending topics as they happen. Thank you for watching.